A chance to flex their muscles on the Wembley turf. A chance for us to catch up on the team lineup for the game. And first, Manchester City. They field an unchanged side, with Gerard Keegan having only his second game in a number 2 shirt. The only other decision from manager Tony Book was to name Kenny Clements as the substitute. As for Newcastle United, what problems they've had all week with flu. 6 of this team could only report to the Cup headquarters on Friday, and players like goalkeeper Mick Mahoney spent 4 days last week in bed with a high temperature. But even if they are not all fully fit, and even if their preparations have been ruined, it's the expected Newcastle side with Paul Cannell the sub. The crowd now waits for the whistle from referee Jack Taylor of Wolverhampton.
Malcolm MacDonald there, making it quite clear the sort of effort that he wants from Newcastle this afternoon, in spite of all their aches and pains and the problems they've had all week. It's going to be Newcastle in the striped shirts who are going to kick off this 1976 League Cup final, with Manchester City facing them in shirts of light blue and white shorts. And away go Newcastle. Here's Tommy Craig getting the ball straight back for an early touch to Mike Mahoney, who's had 4 days in bed this week with a temperature of 103. And a more languid start could hardly be imagined. Whether Newcastle will want to keep the pace down the whole way, or whether, as some believe, they will want to go all out for an early goal or two as an insurance against later in the game, when maybe their legs will begin to betray them with all the troubles they've had with this flu. That we must wait and see. Corrigan turning the ball away into touch. So a throw to Newcastle United. Malcolm MacDonald's going to take it. Glenn Keeley has come up from behind, trying to put a bit of pressure on this Manchester City defence. A backward header there. And finally it'll come out now for Manchester City to break away, although Cassidy got in a shot. And again, Joe Corrigan coming right outside his penalty area. So Royal being watched by Pat Howard. Ball played back there by Ian McFarlane. It's going to be a throw, though, to Manchester City. Oh, he hit Harford on the back. That was a bit of bad luck for him. But here's MacDonald. Oh, what a bit of play here by MacDonald, and a good shot. Oh, and it needed a good save. Well, MacDonald might well blow at that one, because that was a beautiful piece of play by him, snaking his way past those defenders, unleashing quite a shot, which Corrigan had to turn away. Might be a con-trick. Hartford with it, though, yes. They're playing it across there towards Mike Doyle, who got the header in. Might come anywhere. Yes, it's there by Peter Barnes. The 19-year-old has put Manchester City into the lead. Peter Barnes, the man who scored it, whose father's been here before with Manchester City into a final. The long free kick taken by Asa Hartford. Mike Doyle winning it very well in the air at the far side. Newcastle with a lot of players back, unable to do anything about it. And look how it comes there for Peter Barnes to hook it in before Mahoney can get there. So Manchester City 1, Newcastle United 0. Peter Barnes, the scorer for Manchester City. Now that's a tremendous blow for Newcastle. The very last thing they wanted with their flu problems all week. Psychologically now, it's going to be very hard for them to lift themselves with the lack of preparation they've been able to get into the past 7 days. And here's Peter Barnes again. A beautifully timed run there again by him. Turned inside, 2 are waiting for it, and it'll come for Gould, and it's just gone skating past for a goal kick. Well, the lack of running, really, maybe the lack of strength in that Newcastle side, as Barnes made that good, long, challenging run, and the ball comes there to Tommy Booth, deflected. In fact, I think that should have been a corner. Well, the banners of Manchester City proclaiming that their side is in the lead. Alan Gowling underneath this one, winning it well in the air there. Oh, this might come for Gowling. It might come for MacDonald. There's an offside flag up. Well offside, good decision. but also let it be said, a good piece of goalkeeping by Joe Corrigan, because he wasn't to know the flag was up and the whistle had gone. Actually, Gowling won that so well. Bit of a mistake there by Donachie, and you can see how far offside McDonald was, but also what a good save it was by Corrigan. Donachie. Hartford, whose free kick led to that first goal. Cut out nicely by Craig. Oh, and he's given it away to Barnes. And they've given it away again to Hartford. That time it was Nattrass. This will come for Peter Barnes again. It'll come for Barnes again. It'll come for Royal, perhaps. It might come yet for Barnes. It could still come for him, and it's behind. Goal kick. Well, a remarkable series of near misses there. And half chances. Falling first to Barnes. It seemed really to be on there for a moment for Royal. Looked to hit Royal on the hand, but it looked as though it came again for Barnes. And behind it went. Kennedy saying, come here, to Mickey Burns, and Burns is saying, no, play it somewhere else, but he plays it to Burns. There wasn't much room for him. Oakes. Hartford letting it go through to Donachie. Cross towards Joe Royal, Tuart's behind him, here's Booth. Played there for Alan Oakes, left foot, drilling it through there, but wide. Alan Oakes loves them on that left foot of his. He scored a scorcher in the semi-final. And as this came out to him, a nice little touch here by Tommy Booth there. Lovely onto the left foot of Oakes, drilling it low, but also drilling it wide. Now it's with Howard. Watson jumping and winning well. Craig following in quickly. Tommy Craig going through. Nothing given though. Newcastle hoped for a penalty there, at least their fans did. It didn't even cross Jack Taylor's mind. Hartford now for Manchester City. Kennedy. Newcastle coming back into it again a bit now. Craig. Cassidy. Played now for McDonald, onto the right foot. Gowling is there! Well, Gordon Lee is on his feet, punching the sky as well he might. Gowling has scored the equaliser when it seemed that Newcastle were beginning to sag. For him with a cross by Malcolm McDonald. Tommy Craig again spraying the ball out. Cassidy, who's having a lot to say for himself, onto the right foot of Malcolm McDonald, and there's Gowling just knocking it in. 1-1. Donachie to Barnes. Nattrass, as they say, showing that he was about. And a free kick goal. Donachie's going to take it. Towards Joe Royal. Oh, it'll come for Tuart. Oh, and how did Mahoney save that? Well, that was quite remarkable. The ball floating right in there. The ball floating right in there. It seemed to come for Tuart. As the corner comes in, it's nodded over. There's McDonald feeding off each other again. McDonald putting it onto that left foot. Good piece of play by Corrigan, although he lost it. But he certainly put McDonald off. McDonald really coming out, going through fiercely, and Corrigan coming out just as fiercely. Royal. Oakes. That's into the path of Donachie, curling in beautifully like that, and hit it first time towards Stewart. Beautiful move by Manchester City. A really incisive two-pass move. As Donachie turned it in first time after that lovely pass, and Stewart there couldn't quite get above it. But it came through so quickly to Keeley, I don't suppose he realised it was there until it was too late. Played just over a minute of injury time at the end of this first half. But now the whistle's gone for half-time. And what a beautifully poised cup final this is. Manchester City now kicking off, attacking the goal to our left. 1-1 the score. This is a cup final at Wembley where extra time is not played if the score's level. Here's Stewart, though. Oh, and it very nearly put Manchester City back into the lead. Tremendous run there, and a certain slackness again in that Newcastle defence that we've seen once or twice in this cup final. But they've looked a little bit vulnerable against pace. The ball running nicely for Stewart there. Could so easily have gone in. Goal kick. Now McDonald. Royal, Oakes, Donachie. Got Barnes outside him. Donachie prepared, though, to float it in towards Tommy Booth. Oh, and what a goal by Stewart! What a goal! Mahoney couldn't have seen it. A most acrobatic overhead kick. Joe Corrigan can only look in wonder himself at the other end. Stewart, a really spectacular goal. Donachie's floated cross, Booth heading it back, and look at that for sheer acrobatics. 2-1 to Manchester City. Hartford. Played for Barnes. Kept it in, but only just. Royals there with a header. What a good save by Mahoney. The linesman was flagging on the far side, though. Now, what was the decision, I wonder? Certainly the ball was still in play there as Peter Barnes got it over. Good jump on the far side there by Royal. And a very good save by Mahoney. Gowley keeping possession well here, but City have got everybody back. They're not making much progress. Howard. Hit towards MacDonald. Keegan is there with him. Put it into overdrive there for a moment. Mickey Burns, a turn. Oh, my goodness, it's wide. Well, that was made for him by MacDonald, and the quick thinking of Mickey Burns. MacDonald just using a little bit of extra pace here to get it past Keegan. And a lovely turn coming up now by Burns there. And that's for him just wide. Newcastle have piled nearly everybody forward for this. Only Alan Kennedy and Irving Nattrass have stayed back. Gowling tried to get there with a header, but in fact, Watson was there before him. Nattrass again. Gowling. Hit well, good save. Gowling brilliant with those sort of turns. Done it once or twice this season. Hit it first time, and Corrigan reacted beautifully. And well refereed. Booth with the header! Beautiful save again by Mahoney. The marking really was not very good there in that Newcastle defence as Stewart took this corner. Look at the space there for Booth to get up. Very good save indeed by Mahoney there. It's with Barnes. Now Stewart. Played in again as Royal went diving in. Goal kick now for Newcastle. About 2.5 minutes left. And some agitated signals on that Manchester City bench now. They know it's almost there for them. Gowling. Cassidy. Gowling. Can Newcastle save it yet in the last seconds? It's onto the left foot of Malcolm McDonald and away he goes. And Mike Doyle was there doing a brilliant piece of work for Manchester City when that really could have been dangerous for his team. So a corner. I doubt if there'll be much more than a few seconds left. Perhaps not even time for them to take it. No, the whistle has gone, I think. No, it hasn't. But now it has. Joe Corrigan falls to the ground. Peter Barnes, the man who scored the first goal, hugs on the bench. And Joe Corrigan, who's had such a checkered career. There's one player down in it there, the number 4, Mike Doyle. Mike Doyle, the skipper, who has played tremendously, picking himself up at last with Paul Power, one of the substitutes there. Tommy Craig, the two skippers embrace, led by their skipper Mike Doyle, who had, as usual, one of his great, reliable games, particularly in the very last seconds of the game when he cut out that attack of Malcolm McDonald's. Mike Doyle receiving the cup from the Earl Marshal, His Grace the Duke of Norfolk. Peter Swale smiling there, the Manchester City chairman.